we walk through a world of smells. We walk out your front door, whether you're going to work, you're taking a walk, there's smells around you. And for me, I'm very curious about those. And that's how I connect with the world. And I don't know if I was always that way and that led me to be a flavorist, or because I'm a flavorist, that led me to, to smell and taste more. But here I am, and that's what I do. And I find it intriguing and inspiring. My name is Tony Moore, and I'm a flavorist and a flavor chemist. I study the flavor and aroma chemistry of foods and drinks and plants and things that have smell. And then I use that knowledge from that study to create commercial flavors that are used in other foods and drinks. I am inspired by plants that smell. All different kinds of plants, right? Those could be herbs or spices or botanicals, fruits or berries. I'm also inspired by foods and sometimes how those foods are processed. So sometimes flavor chemists were asked to create a strawberry flavor or a rose flavor. And studying those plants inform you, right? There's no better flavor, so no better creator than nature. So one, understanding the chemistry of those plants informs you what ingredients to use and how to construct it. But when you dive deeper into those, like anything, they're complex. And then you can learn to take some of that chemistry from those plants and use it elsewhere. Like if you think of a flower, flowers smell fresh, right? We just think of this fresh, floral, bright, easy smell. But when you dig down deeper, there's some really stinky things in the chemistry of flowers. Things that smell fecal, for example, or things you wouldn't think of. Why is that there? But it is there. And that's the complexity of things. So when you understand the chemistry of different natural materials, you learn to apply those elsewhere. And that's what I find really fascinating, is understanding all that deepness, all the complexity there naturally, and how do I use that chemistry to create something else or to push different profiles in different directions. Flower to fruit, that's certainly one thing that I hope that in the series I hope to explore is, if we use the lime flower, for example, what are the similarities and the differences between the flower, even from the first day it blooms, through that process of how it changes to when it gets pollinated and turns into a fruit. And then once it's a fruit, what are the chemical differences between what's in the peel and what's in the juice? They are different, and as a flavor chemist, we're trained, but I can't say I ever experienced them that way. And I think that's a big thing for me now that's inspiring, is that I'm able to actually experience that from flower to fruit to juice. Understand the chemistries, understand how they smell that way, understand how they taste that way. People wonder, what are flavors?
Yes, what are flavors?
Are you putting chemicals in our food? And my first reaction was, well, this is nature. Life is chemistry. So what I hope to do with this is tell these stories of life through chemistry. Tell these stories of smell through chemistry.